castle day today. Hello! So today we are up on Highline 179, which is a suspension bridge in Austria. In fact, it's apparently the world's longest pedestrian suspension bridge, so that's pretty cool. But sort of oddly, there's a castle up here as well, which actually I wasn't expecting. I suppose if we'd have looked into it a bit more we would have known, but there's basically like a ruinous castle up here, a bit like our Corfe Castle in the UK, but it's just off to the side of the bridge, so that's a pretty cool little distraction off to the side there. It's all built up, all covered in wildflowers like many places in kind of this part of Europe seem to be, which is really nice. So we're just having a little wander around the castle. It was a long hike up here, so we're going to make the most of it whilst we're here, and then we're going to head off and do the bridge.
They always say, don't look down. And I can see why. It is quite a drop.
It's a bit windy on here, but it's definitely a long bridge. It's a heck of a lot longer than the ones we went to in Vancouver. I think we're about halfway across now. We've been on it like 5 minutes already. It's very wobbly though. It's it's a little disconcerting, but it's good, especially there being a road underneath you. That's the most kind of worrying part. But there are mountains, and actually this breeze is gorgeous because it is very hot here, so just breathe in the air.
Look, Melissa, you can see our house from up here. He's parked down there somewhere. There he is.
So legend has it that during battle parts of Ehrenberg Castle were blasted away, and the people up here didn't have enough stones to rebuild it, so the lady of the castle in her desperation appealed to St. George, the saint that killed the dragon, and a giant stone worm appeared and slithered its way up the mountain before bursting into a load of pieces and gave all the people stones to build the castle with.
So if you're not afraid of heights, the Highline is well worth doing. Well worth the €8 doing anyway. And we're done, so we're heading all the way back down the hill.
Morning! We are in Bavaria today, and we are on our way up the hill, hiking up to go and see Neuschwanstein Castle. It's that beautiful kind of white fairy tale castle that you see probably all over the internet. It inspired Sleeping Beauty's castle at Disney, so that's quite cool. It was commissioned by King Ludwig II, who is also known as the Mad King, so we're kind of in Game of Thrones territory still here. But yeah, we're going up quite a steep hill at the moment to get there. It's 7 AM, so we're hoping we'll have it reasonably quiet. We're trying to beat the crowds because apparently it gets really busy here in the summer. So I think we're about halfway. Okay, so we've made it up to the bus drop-off point for Neuschwanstein Castle, which apparently means New Swanstone Castle in English, for anyone who's interested. I guess that's the colour of the stone. But we've made it around to the bridge where all the kind of typical photos of the castle are taken, and it looks pretty quiet. Although I'm not sure if, is it open? Yeah, just a bit worried then it wasn't actually open to the public yet. So yeah, so if you're not up for the hike, I think you can get the bus up here. You can even get a horse-drawn cart apparently. So that is a fancy way to get to the castle. You can also hike right up into the mountains from around here. We've seen people do online. We're not going to tackle that today because we've got a long drive ahead of us, but looks as though we've got the place to ourselves. And it is now 8 AM and there is the castle. So once you've seen the views from the bridge, you want to walk up along the other side of it and come up through the woods. There's like a little path that goes off and then comes up the hill through the trees. And from here, you get this view. You don't have a bridge in the way, so if you want to do like portrait photos and things, then you haven't got a bridge in your way here as well. So definitely worth coming off the path a bit and coming up here.
Now the walk back.
It is 10 to 9, we are done at the castle, and good timing too because it's now getting really busy.
2 hours later.
Quick stop at Lichtenstein Castle as we're on our way out to Frankfurt and needed a break. So we're just trying to decide whether to go into the castle courtyard. It's about €2 to get in per person, and parking is €2. And then they do like €8 guided tours around the inside as well. But we think we might just go up and do the little courtyard area, mainly for the views of the castle and out over the valley.
Definitely recommend spending the €2 each to come into Lichtenstein Castle courtyard. You get this like spectacular view of the castle from in here, which you just can't get from outside. I mean, if you had a super mega zoom lens from down there somewhere, you might be able to get it, but to be honest, pay the €2 and come in here. It's a really pretty courtyard as well, and when the sun's out, it's a nice little stroll around.